Good evening, everyone. William in here, 1799. Glad you could come around. If you like this video, please share it. I hope you will. And hit that little icon button there and subscribe. Love to hear from you. And remember, First Amendment. I'm going to jump into something a little bit interesting here with this. And it's funny because there's a kind of like a desperate act here by the Democrat Party. Chuck reminds me of the devil's disciple. When he peers over his glasses with his beady little eyes, with his chintzy little smile, and talks real softly, like not softly, but like he's got something up on everybody. It's usually a lie. And his sidekick Jeffries is in the background there. It's amazing to listen to these two people. They talk like they have that fear is going to help you. They had a news conference, and I was listening to it, just for something to do, I guess. And I caught on to this thing about Trump is going to destroy democracy. MAGA is going to destroy democracy. We're still playing this stupid little game here. They talked about Social Security benefits, and they talked about Medicare, Medicaid, and how the Doge is going to take that out, going to get rid of it, but they're going to fight to keep it for you. Doge is going to destroy Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. Bullshit. It's a lie. I'm on Social Security. I'm on Medicare and Medicaid. I'm retiree, by the way. Okay. But this is what they do. This is an interesting thing because she talks about how Doge is a, how would I put it, an entity that cannot be controlled. It's an illegal enemy, it's this, it's that, whole 9 years. We hear all the stories, right? But the problem lies is Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid is not going anywhere. They're still pissed off back in December because in their 1,500-page bill they try to shove out there with all this pork and billions of dollars of expenditures, plus their raises, which is the 3 raises they got over, I'd say close to a year, is pretty interesting. While everybody else is struggling to keep a roof over their head, food on the table for the kids, and a job, and keep a vehicle up, these bastards are living fat, dumb, and happy up there in Washington, D.C. Johnson did the right thing, in my opinion. He did the right thing, and I'm glad he did. But Social Security is going nowhere. And so is Medicare, Medicaid. Don't worry about it. You're not going to lose it. And don't count on these bastards to sit there and we're going to fight for you. You're going to do nothing. You're just going to spread more lies and more rumors, and you're going to try to hold up his nominees because you want to destroy Trump. You want to destroy the Republican Party any way you can. And you don't care about the American people because this shows Democrats do this all the time. They don't give a damn about the American people. They have no problem with the open borders. They have no problem with drugs coming to this country. They have no problem with people getting killed, but they love gun control. Put lots of money into gun control, but nobody knows where this money goes to. No office, nobody knows nothing. It just goes somewhere. But anyway, Chuck Schumer talked about this Doge is going to take all this stuff away from all of us. But when you put that kind of fear into people, it shows you have no remorse of what you do. You've got people that are physically disabled from birth, or you have people who lost a loved one, or you have people who are put out of work because of medical issues, and so forth. You just don't care. So you put all this fear out there. You and Jeffries put all this fear out there. You scare people to death with this stuff. But you will never talk about something, and I was listening to Mr. Kennedy talk about, where a lot of money is just disappearing, but nobody has a clue. But you're not helping them to fix that problem. No, you see an opportunity here to create more fear and more animosity to steer away from the administration. As a retiree, and I do a lot of research too, and plus I still do other things as well, this is all bull. But you don't talk about, you and Jeffries don't talk about the $1.4 billion COVID stimulus payments to deceased people, or dead people, say. $1.4 billion. COVID stimulus money. Payments to dead people. Why aren't you looking into that? Wouldn't you find a way to stop that? No, you'd rather sit there and put fear into people. $2 trillion valued improper payments since 2024. Are you looking into that? Are you trying to pull together how you can stop that wasted money? No. Now you rather bash Trump's administration, hold him up, which is our safety and our security to our people and the women and children in this country, to sue your own political agenda. Both of you should be ashamed of yourselves. Here's the best one. 6.5 million paid to people over 112 and over on Social Security. Now, I heard Americans living longer, but anyone over 112 and older? Why aren't you looking into that? No, you rather sit there and lie to the American people. Put fear down in them. Kennedy was really looking into this. Maybe you should put your energy, instead of putting scaring people half to death, and telling the people, here's the real truth, we need to look into this. There's fraud going on here. And ironically, like all fraud, you people just turn blind eye to it. You have no problem, though, suing our manufacturers out of business, helping a foreign government. But you'd rather sit there and tell the American people that DOGE is going to take away Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, but we're going to sit there and we're going to fight against it. It's a shame. $1.4 billion COVID stimulus payments made to dead people. Probably higher. I don't think it's lower. But yeah, you Democrats keep them down that Social Security is not going to be here. It's going to disappear. You know how many people died during COVID? Should be a surplus. People who lost loved ones should be receiving those payments. People's spouses who die usually receive the larger of their spouse's payments, if it's a husband or wife. Death benefits are called. 2.9 trillion in value of improper payments since 2024. It's a lot of money. Why aren't you looking into that? $6.5 million number of people over the age of 112 and older are collecting Social Security. Why aren't you looking into that instead of putting scare tactics into people? But yet you want to sit and badmouth President Trump, the administration, his cabinets, because you don't want them in there, because you're liable to stumble across some of the dirt you got swept under a rug somewhere. Maybe trip over it. This is the sad part when it comes to them. See, that's why I went to be an independent many, many years ago. I stopped voting Democrats because of the lies they tell and the backstabbing they do to us. Of course, you got some rhino Republicans that wear the Republican uniform but carry a Democrat badge in their back pocket. I call them bootlickers. Like I said before, people, you have to research some of this stuff. I know it's tough. You got families, you have busy days, you got a lot of things going on. I got it. But just sometimes just take 10 minutes and just look at this stuff. Don't be the sheep. Don't follow the herd. Research. Always look at what the truth might not be. Now, some people call you conspiracy theorists. Oh well. But if you can research it and say, oh wait, something's wrong here, oh now you're a threat. Because you researched something that doesn't match what they're saying. So when you triangulate your research to different areas and it all comes out to the same answer, it's like taking a mathematical question and no matter how you take 2 plus 2 and 2 plus 2 here until it comes out 4, well, somebody's not telling you the truth, right? Yeah, it was disgusting to listen to that news brief. Jeffrey sitting in the background like, you know, and it's a shame. It really is. These people are supposed to be, how I say it, act professional. They said they act like little children up here. Your Social Security, your Medicare, Medicaid is not going anywhere. So all you people out there, relax. If anybody's going to try to take it away, it will be the Democrats and then turn around and blame it on Trump. That's what they do. They do the dirty work, but to remove the heat off them, they point it to somebody else. We've seen it every time. Take a look at the border. The border wasn't secure, but they lied to the people about it. They could have done something with it, since they had control of Biden, but they didn't want to do it. People, protect yourselves. Period. Don't be afraid to defend yourselves. And your family, you take care.